Why does it always feel like I'm showing off garbage cans? Hello, nobody yet. And yes, I know I'm late. And yes, I have no air. And we can just blame Aaron for that. Why does it say... Okay, so now I'm not running. Let's try this again. Do I get to do this my whole life unless I edit? Edit. Okay, there we go. Minute in, nobody's here. It's like some weird game or something. No, I'm not stressed. Hi, Tsuki. Hi, Dio is a fraud. Now, I just had a weird thing happen on the way here. Headlights. I had to go to through a tube to get here, and someone had these 1,000,000 watt headlights, and then like the trail lights or the bottom lights, and I looked at them and it burned into my eyeballs, which was really weird, and then gave me a headache on my left eye. So it's like, did you really have to have all those lights on? I mean, I just looked to see what it was, and that was in my headlight canceling like mirror on top of that. Hi, Fuzz. So yeah, I've got a weird headache, and it's caused by someone putting their running lights on. I don't even know how those things are illegal. And yeah, it was a big truck as usual. Isn't it always? Hi, Bridge 1872. I know I've asked you before. 1872. Year or address or what? So, and I'm crooked. Can't stand this. Or am I? Yep, I'm slightly crooked. It's very weird. Can't you tell Papa Cat is not within 100 miles of me? I'm crazy. Oh, it's 66. It's 65 here, supposedly. Last time I checked. That's why I have on like my windbreaker instead of like a super light shirt. But this is why earthquakes happen here. You know that. Because it's supposed to be like 80 in a couple of days, and it's going to drop down to 67 again. And it's like, I wonder when the earthquake is. Ah! Hi, No Face. You know, your fetish is getting everybody, right? So, yeah. I have to remember, they did see me. I thought they didn't. I even like waved at him when I drove by, and he was all smiley and hanging out front and like, handing out flyers. I wonder where they are now. So, come on, ghosts. The ghosts are trying to cooperate with me. They're making the door go back and forth. Yeah, I am crooked. So, I don't know if Papa Cat's on a plane. If he is... Oh, there he is. Hello, you. Where are you? Hi, Carrie Ann. I'll be there tonight, trust me. It's basket night, right? Yeah, Papa Cat is flying over somewhere in the middle of the country at the moment. So, he's watching probably... No, I think a lot of people offer free Wi-Fi nowadays. So, the only thing... I'm trying to think. Too late. Those headlights were like crazy. So weird that it burned into my eyeballs. So, oh, you're on the ground. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Carrie Ann. That's okay. It means I have to clean up the house. We'll feel better. I hope that's not from the shots. Because I'm watching you to make sure it'll be okay. So, Papa Cat, you're on the ground landing, or you're on the ground in a car? He's on the ground or just landed. He'll offer some. Oops, we do have. I'm sorry. Oh no, that's just a worker bee. So I was going to apologize to a worker bee. Okay, he's gone. So is it just the color? I think, because I was about to say, is that the car that's always there? But it's a BMW. I think the other ugly one is an Audi. To me, this one looks green. So this is how you can tell I'm colorblind. Because it's probably more gray to other people, but it's green to me. So that's why I figure it has to be that gray, because the green ones are gray. They don't make an ugly green color like that. Ah. Oh. Oh, okay. Let's hope it's just the weather change. Last thing we need is like sickness in the house. That'll start raining around. Because, you know, of course, once one of us gets something, everybody else does. I don't know how it'll happen in 3 or 4 states, but oh. So I might have bent over funny. Back hurts a little bit. But then the girls were chasing me around because my alarm didn't go off this morning. And so Birdie started to, where was she? She was making biscuits on what? It was just something weird on my body. Maybe it was on my knee or something that made me get up. Yes, it was on my thigh. She perched herself on the bed, put her feet on my thigh, and then started like making biscuits. And I'm like, okay, I'm awake. But that wasn't early, so it's actually late. I think my alarm on my Bish got messed up. And my Bish is a boy, so in the bedroom. Small fetish, isn't it? Do you miss your friends? I want to say, do you miss your enemies? Do you miss your family? Do you wish you were not here and maybe somewhere else hanging out with them, enjoying the day? Or if you're a native, going to the beach and making fun of the beach and the people and the clouds because it's one of those days? Actually, it's getting better around here. You know, you can do that anytime you want to. You can leave without it falling apart. It won't crash into the ground if you leave. You're one person. Statistically, that's impossible. So, what's that picture on your thing? No face. Thanks, Fuzz, for putting Carrie Ann's YouTube up. So, let's see. I don't see Baby Bufu's car, but then again, I don't see him much anymore. Which makes me, well, last time I think they actually sent him somewhere and then he came back because he was gone for like a week and a half. But I don't see, he rides the Golf or the GTI, the one with the 2 plates that I busted. He has a black Tesla he showed up once with. I think he's probably having to deal with that again and again because he got out right in front of me and Papa Cat. And it was like, I don't think they're allowed to do that. So we'll do our usual. Actually, I'm gonna pull out the gimbal so I don't have to hold my arm up. I should think I did a lot of holding my arms up, or my right arm up lately because it was hurting like I was exercising it. Picture what? Picture, I don't know, Jerry Brown. He was a governor here. I have a picture of him. I got him at the antique fair. Yes, I also, you look at a thumbnail, there's also Blondie with the Muppets. I bought that at the fair too. I buy the strangest things at the fair. 2 concert 2 concert posters. I don't know what they are. And I want to do one as a thumbnail for Dusty because he misses here. So I made him laugh last night when he was doing the hurricane watch. He was talking about one of the places everybody drives in Fremont. And I told him about, he said, what about the White Witch? What used to be our Bigfoot sort of thing. If you saw her when you were driving the windy road, you'd die sort of thing. And it just made him laugh because he was like, oh my God, I haven't thought about that in years. So he's like, yeah, I'm native. So look at all of this horrible, oh great, now the grout's peeling up. Was it peeling up before and I just didn't notice? It's short enough for me here. It's like, why can't they take care of, I mean, they're just falling apart. They need to take care of this. There's nowhere to go. Ah, wait a minute. One of the police officers actually mentioned something. I have forgot. I wonder why. I need to start making audible notes. But then again, I'll forget to check that. So, hi Kathy Shoggins. The White Witch. I'm sure everybody has a, you know, don't do this because, you know, Nightmare at Elm Street guy will come and get you, you know. That was the thing when you learned how to drive. You didn't drive Niles Canyon because you'd see the White Witch and die. So, yeah, we're just going over the daily, showing this off on public so I can make Scientology look bad without even trying. They are not keeping up this building, and this building is from 1914, I think. So all of this stuff here is like for real. So the marble is a veneer though. How about that? I didn't even know that existed. And nowadays you could fix that and just have it done faux with like the pieces that are missing, because artists can reproduce that very easily. I asked you about, oh yeah, I did. Maybe I've never noticed it. For some reason I thought you were the cat yawning. Now it looks like from the little bitty thing, now it looks like something in space. So yes, I have to get a hold. One of the policemen, the last time Scientology called on me, I was talking about this somewhere along the way, and he told me, because it was the door, and I was telling him about the door. For some reason, everybody listens to me at least once. And I said, and there's nobody I can contact because we don't have like a heritage society in San Francisco to talk about the buildings. But nobody cared about the buildings until the last 20 years anyway. So it was like he said something like out of the side of his mouth. Literally, it was just like, rah, rah. And I was like, ooh. So I have to do that and find out. Because yeah, this place is falling apart and it's going to get worse and worse. And see, that's a faux marble veneer. It's a real marble veneer, but someone could reproduce that. Artists can reproduce it all the time. Oh my God, look at the puppy. Oh, it's a Scientology puppy. Oh, poor baby. Do you see that? Gross. Space face. Yes, that's what you are, space face. So yeah, all of this can be repaired and restored and not a problem, but they probably screwed the pooch. I was thinking, because I've never seen the door guys out again, is that, and it'll get around here because there are people that, specialize in this stuff, that they called the cops on me because I was talking to them. So I'm sure other places, other businesses don't want to deal with that. And people are always fixing their houses, and they don't always specialize in Gilded Age things. So they may have screwed their pooch on that, because I'm sure they probably called these guys company, and then the guys got in trouble, and everything else. And then it gets around, especially with specialized work, that these guys are a pain, so they're not going to help them again. So not that I was actually surprised I hired someone and didn't have like a cadet try to do it. I know, sucks. But then she looks like a breeder dog too, so it's not like they just want to grab her and run. Give me that velvet dog now.
I think you just need...
So, do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Do you miss having a real job and making real money instead of pretending you get money? Because allegedly you guys don't always get paid either. And allegedly you have to use your own money, I mean your org's money here, the branch, to fix all of the problems you have out here. Which you should do before something really rots away instead of just superficially rotting away. Because it doesn't look good on this building, and this building is correlated with the brand new reopened Transamerica building because it was the first Transamerica building. So people who go there come here and try to look at this place, except if you come on this side where all the shiny is, it's all beaten up and worn away from the weather. So I wouldn't be surprised if the developer had offered to like redo this for you guys. Maybe not super fancy, but at least made it look, usable. And you guys probably said no, which is really dumb because even if you're doing it superficially, it probably would have cost a good $5,000-$10,000. So I don't know where you guys are going to get that to do it, but sooner or later someone's going to notice that this place is falling apart on the sunny side. So good luck, freaks. Lost star. How did you lose a star? That would be your membership, dear. I think that's what the star is for. How'd you lose your star? Did you become not a member in 2 minutes? You probably got your membership gifted. Someone did gift them once upon a time, and you lost it. I can't do a 0 membership, and I don't have any confidence enough to do a Patreon. Ugh, that scares me. So I might have to do a membership. Not like we don't know who you are, dear. Have you come up with a drink today? Oh, my throat. And I still have a cough drop in my mouth. So, my allergies. This is like, I would say that somebody's coming by and picking it, but they're not. That's just wear and tear. And that's just happened in like a week. So there's got to be something going on. That they're not, oh my God, we missed it. Oh my God. We missed it. All we're getting. Papa Cat was teasing that all we get is dog butt. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, what is that? It looks like an Australian lassie with no tail. I've seen them before, and he's jaywalking on a big old street like this. Ugh. What is he? So, whoops, no, not that way. Okay. So, 3 comments ago, I had a star, no star. Don't forget me. Of course not. So, it's just, I know nobody can, like, join everything. Susie was talking about that the other day, about that her husband put her on a budget, and it's like, I'm sure if I kept going on my memberships, Papa Cat would do the same thing. But the last time I got into an altercation with somebody, I took a lot of memberships off, and a lot of them haven't come back on because I haven't rejoined some of those feeds. So yeah, in a weird way, get called out on something and you'll stop being a member somewhere. Yep, your membership ran out. Sorry, dear. So this is just gets my goat every single time, and I keep seeing it. And unfortunately, my brain won't let me forget this. Oops. My nerve damage, it makes me walk like a drunk. So, what is in the world today? I was watching Marilyn this morning because she was on, and Natalie was doing, I think, continuing ed for something. just when he took the Oh, you did too, Fuzz? I know. It's like yeah, it's like those ones and twos, you go for the lowest stream just to support, and those $1 and $2 add up. You should see sometimes when I get my receipts, and it's like, ooh. But Pablo Cat supports it too, so it's like he doesn't get mad at me for anything. He doesn't give me the eye for the memberships yet. So yet. So yeah, I was watching Marilyn this morning, and she was talking about cults, and she was talking about older religions, and I was thinking, older religions are technically cults too. They're just not a cult in today's thought, but they were also started for wars. So I don't know what you would call that. So that is my point with these guys when they try to say they're a religion, and it's like, no, because religions used to give charity to the outside world so they could get them into their religions, and that's how they got them, so they could have wars. So sweetie, I'm glad your membership renewed, but you don't necessarily need to. Yeah, and it's winter too, so that's not funny, no face. Be good. And of course not. Yeah, somebody gave, and this is why I have the other phone on my wrist, somebody gave their memberships and I totally missed it. So I'm sorry, guys. But it's not like you guys are still subbed, so that's all that matters, is that we're on a sub only, so they have to subscribe to say something. So you guys are still on here, you're just not green anymore. Joke. Of course it was a joke. So I swear to God, this is just happening over and over, like by every couple of days, this like deterioration of these windows, which is not going to be good. Some of these, as far as I can tell, only like 2 I see the mark on. So the rest of these windows are real, so they're heavy. They fall out. That's not good. And that was the reason I made a big deal about the street light. Oh, guess what? What I forgot to do. We're going for a walk, people. I forgot to pay for my car. And yes, I have my car because my car is comfortable. I was going to bring, we call the red one Christine because it looks like it's about to eat people. I didn't bring that one because I was just comfortable with my car, which we call Monster because it's Cookie Monster Blue. So it's like, oh my God, I forgot to pay for my car. I was completely wrapped up because I had to see what the temperature here was. And, OCD people had to see what the temperature was, brought 2 different jackets, had to make sure one jacket was okay, and make sure the other one, that one wasn't too heavy and one wasn't too thin and one was too thin. So I had to put the other one on, and it's a windbreaker. And then I got completely distracted because I got birdie fur all over me for some reason. I swear to God, that girl just walks by and explodes. The thing we accuse huskies of doing, which is, walking by people and just going and, sending all of the fur everywhere. That's what I swear Birdie's been doing lately. So I've got cat hair all over me. And so I got completely distracted by my cat hair. Or someone's cat hair. So maybe they'll think I'm gone. Maybe they'll think, oh, something important happened and she left. So, hi, I am Rod. Yes. Yes, and I have a feeling, Carrie Ann said, I worry about damaging high control groups. Religion has 0 to do with it, and there are plenty high control groups that are unrelated to religion. Some guy walking by going, I don't want to be filmed, whatever. Yes, and we all know there's one going on right now. The guy who said he's going to take care of all of us women. That was weird. That was like the creepiest thing I've ever heard in my lifetime. So, I said hi. Did I say hi? I am Rob. Hi. I'm paying my parking because I forgot to do that. Brain dangerous. Let's see. I'm trying to 01, 005. Is it that one? Yep. Okay. Let's see. Because they're expensive. These tickets here, we paid one for a yellow zone. 150, 170, something like that. So, there we go. Dead air. Blame Aaron. So, okay. Now we're back and we can walk back. And see, even before I left, I forgot I don't even have any crackers in my purse.
Fish crackers.
So, fish crackers. Do you remember fish crackers that you eat with, New England clam chowder? What are those crackers called? Of course, they had tons of them here in San Francisco. So, and it's called Walmart. I've only been in a Walmart twice. Which is funny, considering something in my family. Because they didn't come to California for a very long time. And they were very lambasted about being, oh my God, totally distracted for a second. I Hate You is here. You see it? The silver Mercedes Jeep behind the green van. He's the one who said, I hate you. So yeah, Walmart. Wasn't in a Walmart for centuries. I can't remember who took me the first time. I think the BFF did, because all I could picture were the Walmart videos and pictures. And then the second time I went with Papa Cat. It was late. We were bored. We were visiting with my parents somewhere, and we just wanted to get out into the world. I'm sorry, Kathy. It's not because you don't have a membership anymore, but you're still subbed. Well, it's probably the G-Wagon. Is that what which one is it? Was that the Jeep? Yeah, that's because the person who gave out the memberships did it in the middle of a stream. So it's literally the amount of time, that must be the algorithm, because there are 30 and 31 days. So it's probably the amount of time in the day or something that makes it drop, because No Face dropped too. So I'm G-Wagon. Oh, I don't know. The guy who is for lack of better way, it's a white guy who I thought was actually a little tipsy. He was handing out flyers up on the other corner, and I came up and I was just sort of talking and just annoying him, and he said something, and before he left he was like, he said under his breath, I hate you. And I'm like, wow, that's not nice. So yeah, it's not like I won't pay attention to colors, or I will pay attention to colors. No, I won't. It's who I remember. So if brain fog remembers you, you've been here long enough. I look at everybody's comments anyway. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. Let me see if I can fix this. There we go. Okay, it had top comments. I don't know what top comments have to do with anything, but sending us to the streets. So it's the Scientology revolution. You know, like the French one. Isn't there a very famous play about it. I've had no interest in the French Revolution, so I didn't go see this. I'm trying to remember. It was everywhere forever. I'm sure somebody knows. Do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Did you adjust those doors while I was gone? Did you think I was gone? I'm sorry. I just had to put money in my meter. Nobody's going to know what that means in 10 years. And the thing was is that when I first saw that Jeep, I was like drilling over it because it was so tacky. Somewhere in my brain, it processed to like having studs on it instead of it just being flat silver. Now I think it's just gaudy enough that I could have fun with it. Sort of like wearing, you know, flower leggings or something. Or wearing my Ariella Grande, the Grande chick. I have the headphones with the ears. One of these days I'm just going to dress weirdly and show up here and just watch them just lose their marbles. It's like, I am crazy. I know that. Do you miss your membership? Do you miss your paint job? Whose paint job? Why? See, he's popped in and I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Oh my God, you got here. So you're getting here at the 30-minute desert. I was going to call you desert. Ariana, thank you. For some reason I'm thinking Ariel. And I was just like, I'm not the orange guy, that's for sure. But I admit when I can't say a word. Don't you wish you were out here at least complaining about the fog? Participating in the outside life of I only have to worry about myself until something throws it in my face instead of I have to worry about making money on a constant basis. Otherwise, the guy who like runs all of this and stole Scientology will get mad at our club and get on the case of our branch manager, and you know it won't be pretty. Just wondering. And yeah, today's Wednesday, so you've got your nose to the grindstone, that's for sure. And you're worrying about if you're gonna, you know, be even or better than last week. But what I've heard is that Baby Boofoo is going to be baby Boofoo. So you guys are probably set up until he leaves to be a perfect operating organization. Did you ever think about that one? But when he leaves, they're going to drop you like a hot rock because that's what they do. So make the most of what you have. Hopefully you can make some kind of weird commission off of stuff and put it all away so you can go when you have to. Yes, Ariana Grande. I have the headphones that she did for Sharper Image. They're big white headphones and they have cat ears on them. And the cat ears light up. I don't think I've ever used it, but I wanted it so bad when I saw it. So, because no, I'm not 12. So, everybody's, hello everybody, hello to you, hello to you. So, yeah, weirdly enough, ever since I got on the chat on my arm, on my phone, I haven't had anything pop up that I wouldn't see on my phone. So, it's like my heyday of money collecting is past at the moment. So, now I just have to wait for Christmas time. Oh, that's so funny. Hey, Papa Cat's theory is as long as it gets me out of the house and gets me talking, he loves it. So I'm sort of the same way with that. So I've been seeing everybody like pop out because they've reached the limit with the Scientology stuff with the never ends. And yeah, I'm pretty much the same too, but I don't have to really do anything. All I have to do is be here. And they close up shop and they act all scared and probably huddle in the middle of the road. So, in a way it's sort of not, but a way it sort of is, you know, participating. But I can yell at them occasionally and tell them how they can get out, because that's pretty much my goal in getting rid of the tax exempt status, which I was thinking our future president is my age, and Marilyn was talking about cults, right? She mentioned Synanon, and I'm like, holy crap, I forgot about them. So, she probably knows about Synanon too, so it's like flashing these cults. You know, you can always send someone in, a representative in California, or even the governor, or even her after she becomes president, about this cult's tax exempt status, and it might help because it could definitely prove, even if the money's not in the country, that they do not run even, because that's what a nonprofit is supposed to do, is run even. So my mother, my father, and my brother were technically in Synanon when it is that my it's a woman. Is that my silver Mercedes? Yes, it is. It's a woman. So who was the guy who was driving it, the I Hate You guy who was driving it, as actually ferrying people? So maybe that's her Jeep that she was driving for, or he was driving for her. But it looks like a guy Jeep. Look at the exhaust on the side. It's a big thing right here now, is the stupid Jeeps, which I love too, but they're too big to fit in my garage. So interesting. So yeah, I don't know how you got in or out of Synanon when it was the rehab place, because they used to have these really just horrible games. The word game, I think, is synonymous with cult, but they'd have all these people in a big circle in a room, and they would proceed to just, I guess, try to win battles and stuff. My mom and my brother were exceptionally good at it. I don't think my bio dad was. My stepdad didn't like it, so my mom stopped going. So they were there when it was in Oakland, and I used to go to functions there as a little bitty girl. I'll find the picture. And I always thought that those people were angels. Not like religious, though. They were just angels, because the addicts, recovering addicts, would have to wear white robes. So it's a very strange thing. But yeah, that's what Synanon is to me. And then as time goes by, I find out about the Cobra, right? In the lawyer's mailbox. Yeah, so would I. Oh my God, it's a Pomsky. Oh my God. Hello, you. How are you? How are you? Excuse me. Can I pet your dog? Do you mind, He's-on? Is it a girl or a boy?
Boy.
What's his name?
Odin.
Spell that?
Odin.
Oh, okay.
He's a peso of his own life.
Oh my God, he's so cute. Hi, you. Thank you.
What's your holidays for?
I protest Scientology.
I see you here all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm protesting Scientology. The channel's called Club Brain Fog on YouTube.
It's a first.
Have a good one. I understand Scottish now. Oh my God. See, you got to see. I listened to you guys, so you got to see. He was adorable. The Pomsky. I would drive a Jeep like that too. Totally drive a Jeep like that. I totally have like a love for a Jeep, but it's like, I don't have any interest in going camping or outdoor things, and they're not made for, actually that one might be made to be luxurious. I mean, I have, even the 22-year-old Lexus is actually really quiet still inside and drives wonderfully. It's just aesthetics that don't look right. And it drives wonderfully because the guys at the dealer are keeping it up for me, because everybody wants to buy it for me when I sell it, because that's a little collector's item. So, wasn't he adorable? And he said he saw me all the time. So, because he was like, what are you doing? I said, protesting Scientology, and I even gave him the name of the channel. We can always hope. Every time I see somebody go out with a skateboard, I think we can always hope. So yeah, that was a very cute dog. I want a dog like that. Unfortunately, people don't take those kinds of dogs to shelters, or even probably rescues, because I even wanted a Pom, and it's like, even the Pom rescues weren't doing anything. This was 6 months ago. I should maybe look. Ah, see, Kathy, you know then. I have a 2002 Lexus Sport Cross, and the engine is a sports car, and it's I call it the goth soccer mom car because it looks like a station wagon. I swear to God, both dealerships, because Papa Cat's a dealership person, that we go to, they kept the car in absolutely perfect running condition because somebody is waiting for me to get a new one. And they got very excited when we did get a new car, but it wasn't for me. So, but yeah, I figure by the time I sell it to someone in the dealership, I'll sell it for like, I don't know, $1,000 or something. But yeah, people still ask me nowadays, do I want to sell my car? My mother didn't believe me when she was alive until we were at a bank one day and at the ATM, and as I'm walking back to the car, they went, do you want to sell your car? My mom looked at me like, oh my God. It's like 10 years ago. But yeah, people, just as they asked the Papa Cat last time he took it in, someone else, I was coming home from here, stopped in like the middle of the street, and I was in like a slow lane and asked me if I wanted to sell my car. It's like, no, I'm not going to sell my car until it falls apart. I bet. And I bet you it won't fall apart. It'll be like the million mile, like VW. VW? Or was it BMW? I can't remember. There was a commercial for it. I can't remember. So yes, never judge a person by their car. I guess you could say I hate change. I don't know. So what are you guys doing today? What do you have scheduled? Anything important? Helping people out instead of dragging people in? Do you have people posted in other places? Which I'm sure anybody who's like in the city and sees them doing like other things with their shirts can always just send it to my email or something. I will try to look at my email. Oh, here we go again. Now I have to worry about copyright because someone's got their music up really loud, and though I've never heard it before, I'm sure somebody on here will probably have heard it before because Osa's always up here. So that way they won't get called on my copyright, because someone called me on copyright on my Corgi Con footage. I was like, huh? So there. No, goofball. I mean, he's one of those, we used to call him freaks, who takes their car to the dealer. See, growing up in Oakland, you always knew at least one mechanic who could do perfectly well on your car. So we used to call the people who took their cars to the dealerships freaks because it's expensive. That's what we always used to say. It was like, but the advantage of going to a dealer is the mechanic's not going to die on you. They're going to know you take your car there. They're going to have to take responsibility because you've always taken your car there. Hi, Christy. How are you, baby? So, yeah. But yeah, we used to tease people who took their cars to the dealership. So, the blow-up noodle guy. That is actually funny, no face. He is tall enough for it. He is a foot taller than me. Oh my God, Kathy, you're bonkers. I thought I was bad. And it's so much fun to say that too. It's so much fun to say that car is 22 years old, and I have 360,000 miles. Well, wasn't Toyota's always, and my car's a Toyota. My car was the last Toyota end in Japan, and the bottom of the Lexus here. So technically my car is a Toyota. I should try to find the symbols for it and just put the Toyota symbols on it and just confuse people. Because, oh, I'm sorry, Christy. Well, we might come and visit you soon. I don't know how soon. So let's go again. You guys are probably huddled in the middle of the room with your computers trying to make money for tomorrow. And you know me, I'll never be on time anyway, so at least you don't have to worry about me talking to you while you're trying to make that last bit. But think about it. You're like cramming to give some guy that you hardly ever see, except on video. I'm sure he hasn't been here. Money that you could those people that you take it from could probably use somewhere else. Well, no, I was thinking, Christy, you're in Vegas, so we could go to Vegas. So, yeah, why do you want to keep giving money to someone who doesn't pay attention to your org? Because if he did, none of this would be falling apart. Who ships the money outside of the United States and hides it somewhere. Just look up and see if Scientology International is a bank. So, okay, that actually makes sense. And so you have a Toyota, so that makes sense too, Kathy. You're a courier. Cool. You're the people I occasionally like yell smack at because they stopped right in front of me and turned their hazards on. It's just very common in the city because these streets are little. And it's not like you're ever going to find a parking space somewhere. I just have good karma. It looks like they turned their lights off. Oh no, I hope they did. I see one of them on, but I don't see all the lights on. I hope you guys aren't in the position where you have to turn your lights off to save energy because you don't have the money to cover your energy bill. I've heard those rumors. I didn't think they were true. But considering I don't see a lot of lights through these shares, I see the back ones. I see one of the chandeliers, but there's another chandelier closer that's not on. That's not a good thing for your organization or your region or your branch to do that. And it just proves that we're right about things like that, because definitely do know that PG&E is expensive in this part of the California. You know, what you can get off of it, you would. Oh no, Christy, you're going to join those. You should see all the dad jokes running around. You have to have a drug dealer? See, that's why we live in California, because nobody really does anything but pot. And now they can go to Sephora to do that. That's what it looks like. They look like Sephora's on the inside. Of course you don't do that. No Face just likes to poke. So, yeah, don't you think that you should be asking for like utility money, especially if your branch manager is going to become the new Bufu? That doesn't look very healthy there. And I'm sorry, we know your secrets too, but it also helps us convince you that you might want to be somewhere where you're not going to worry about electric bills. There is a guy with a very nice camera roaming around outside. And he's taking pictures of the buses. So we know he's not taking pictures. Why would he be taking pictures of a tour bus? So, and he's looking over here. Don't do it, dude. It's a group now that's huddled around with him, but he's looking at me. And he's, oh my God, he's doing the same damn gesture that the guy did the other day. He's sitting there, just his legs aren't apart. He's sitting there with his legs crossed and he's touching his goatee. It's like, is this some kind of symbol or something? So I'm going to have another person taking pictures of me with a better camera. It's a nice, fancy camera. I don't know what the camera is. Maybe we should look at them for a while so he'll go away. Do you see him? Do you see the guy with the... who is now trying not to look at me? So, I'm not concerned with his other friends. I'm just concerned with him. So, it's got to be some kind of like signal to other people, because he's doing the exact same pose that the other guy was doing. And big commission checks. Actually, no face. At one time I did deliver drugs from a pharmacy for a long time ago. Now I carry around the company papers and big commission checks. That was the fun part about working for a VP who was handling the licenses for the state of California. I used to get to tell lawyers what to do with themselves. That's why my boss loved it. So he is definitely acting like he's the guy the other day. He's obviously not the guy the other day. This guy lives. The other guy was rather small. So I wonder if that whole group is going to walk into Scientology. So, and he's staring. He is staring straight at the camera, right? So that means he's staring at me. They never learn, do they? So. Sorry, Jetter. Of course, you don't condone illegal activities in any way, shape, or form. Please drink responsibly, and crack is whack. Yes, no, thanks. One of my favorite channels now is I've Had It. It's two chicks from like Oklahoma who's liberal, and they have way too much fun. And is he hiding now? Oh well, I've shown enough of him. Somebody can get the facial recognition software on him. Oh, wrong way. You know how many pictures anybody takes of me, it doesn't mean anything because you're in no position to put them anywhere except inside your office. You can't put them out here because they'll be taken down, or I can call the police and say you're defaming me. And you can't do it at my house because my police department has no problem with telling people to leave other people alone. So, you should stop with I'm trying to scare you by people taking pictures of me because there is nothing interesting in my life. I'm sorry. Oh. It's just so funny when they do this. Is he still there? No, he's gone. Oh, no, they just moved down a little bit. Yeah, he's running around with this big old camera, but he's not taking pictures of anybody. Because he's in a group of there are 5 of them, including him. Oh, wait, no, I take that back. I take that back. It's just a model shoot. It's just a model shoot. There's a model trying to, he's trying to take pictures of her. Or is it just a cover? Nobody can know anymore. This is how you drive your people crazy. Problem is they only stick with me for like 5 minutes tops and then I'll forget. Papa Cat is bored. No face doesn't worry about facial recognition. So, yep, they're taking pictures of a pretty lady, in a black dress, walking. So, I wonder what black dresses are the in thing this year. So, and the rest of the people, I think, are just the entourage taking pictures of this woman. So, oh my god. What the hell was that? And I still don't have a problem with people with driving. You figure I would just give up. I wish I wasn't so OCD and I could take public transit. I used to live on public transit when I was younger. I didn't get my license for a while, so. But, sorry, blame Aaron again. Every time there's dead air, blame Aaron. No facial. Oh my god. You guys. So, you can be out here being in the entourage, with the pretty woman who's getting her picture taken for something. Doing something interesting, talking to other people, asking how this should look and not look, and things like that. You guys should be able to pick up any of those administrative things easily because you guys do so much administration work in there. Nobody cares how old you are. They're walking by. Oh. So, Papa Cat wins the super dad joke for the day. Yeah, that's totally an entourage. So yeah, they're probably going to put her at the pyramid. See? Just a long shot of them. Probably one's a makeup person. There's one guy on the telephone, I don't know why he'd be, unless he's talking to her people. I wonder who she is. But yeah, she's the one in the short black dress, or the length dress, taking pictures. So It's probably somebody famous that I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably go viral. Somebody will take a clip and it'll go viral, and it's some chick that I don't know about. It is it is California. That's all I have to say. Okay, there are people screaming over there. Why? Oh God, here we go with the groups again. So, and I'm turning the gimbal and not turning me. So, I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. I was just about to ask what are we having for dinner. Whatever I damn well want because I'm home alone. Oh, bummer. I'm going to have to play with those cats. Birdie and Abby. a lot tonight and chase them around with my brush. I haven't been good at brushing. I wonder why lately. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. Chicken pot pie. No, I'm actually having ham from Harry's in a sandwich. Yes, we're doing the Harry's again. Harry's is a Hofbräu in San Leandro that you go to have things like Wiener Schnitzel during Oktoberfest, like old-fashioned California Hofbräu sort of thing. Hofbräu sort of thing. So, and since Christy is from here, she knows what I'm talking about. So, I feel like I haven't made any kind of like I don't feel like I've contributed much to my day today. It's the way it's been for the past couple of days. It's annoying. So it's like you guys are just sitting here just listening to someone prattle on. Oh, you're leaving? Membership, yes, it dropped and now my cats think it's a new bauble. Okay, No Face, you have a good one. Yeah, see, Christy knows it. I had a ham dinner the other day and didn't need it all, so now I'm going to make a sandwich out of it tonight since I'm not good at eating when I'm alone, which will not be good for the type 2 anyway. Okay, so yeah, yet another walk by to show them how messed up their windows are. Messed up windows are not a good thing. Ooh, I didn't realize there were 2 buses there. I wonder if one of them's going to hit the light pole. That happened the other day. We got to see that and I got to call the cop. There was a cop going by and I had to wave him down to come here to show him. I'm sure Scientology hated that because, nope, not afraid of cops, sorry. Oh my God, yes, Christy. I forgot about that. Still have to get that room together for everybody. Not that anybody comes over. And the ones I want coming over don't live here anymore. No, I'm not chastising someone on my own feed. Oh yeah. See, Kathy, you know it too. I think the only one, no, there are 2 left. One in Redwood City and one in San Leandro. It was like an old-fashioned chain of them around the Bay Area. So, because for some reason, and there were a lot of German people, because they were started by German people, and eventually changed hands. Ah, hello, Greg. Oh, it's the Fook Scientology person. Yes, DOA is abroad. Yes, Harry Hofbräu sound like German, but the menu reads like a deli. In a way, yes and no. Harry's has a lot of like dishes that are specialties, like bratwurst and lasagna. That's why I said it's not owned by the same German families anymore. So, I know, Christy. I will get you here one of these days, or we'll go over there and see you. So, yes, I did say hi, Greg, right? But yeah, that's how they are in like at least California. It's like they were started by German people because they have little like men holding signs of beer and stuff. But eventually they wind up selling it, or maybe the grandchild is not nearly as German, if at all, than the people who had it. Yes, we had a Sam's in Oakland, so I missed that one. Will's Hoodie Pocket, hello. Yes, so no, all we have left now is Harry's. So yeah, I'm waiting for October because then they have Wiener Schnitzel every day, and I'm gonna try not to kill myself. And they have a really good German potato salad. But like I said, they also do lasagna and tilapia and enchiladas. Yep, okay, then you know, Kathy. So it's like, yeah, it's funny. It's like when we were younger, it was very German based, or when I was younger. And then as I've gotten older and it's changed hands, it's like lasagna, tilapia. It was like tilapia Tuesday, I think it is, instead of Taco Tuesday. So they have specific ones for specific days, but they have ham and roast beef, and I'm trying to think what else is a chicken. They were also well known, probably in November, for having turkey legs. So, but yeah, it's the only hot bras we have left. Everybody is gone. There's one in San Francisco here on Divisadero that's very, very, very like well liked. Weirdly part about is that there's a hospital around it now. There's, I think, 2 little high rises of condos. There's literally nowhere to park. So if it's being patronized by somebody, it's San Francisco people. So yes, if you want to join on the iPhone, you can follow Fuzzy's directions, because it's not easy to join on YouTube, which, go figure, it's Google, and Apple is still the not well-liked company for people who are not apples. French dip, yes, their French dip is still good. It's not even too salty. So, yeah, French dip with roast beast on a sourdough roll. And during this summer, you have corn on the cob, which is hilarious. Do you miss your friends? You know, you can leave anytime you want to. You can get your debt reconciled when you leave. All you need to do is just pause your credit cards. So if anybody has the number, they can't make any more charges with it, which you might want to do now, because that debt you have to pay off. And if you don't want your credit report to be horrendous, you just pause the credit card and pay it off, because them, like everybody else in the world, it's all run by money. So you can work this thing and get your credit from 0 to 800. It took me 10 years, but I did it. So you can still do that, because, you know, everybody requires a credit report to see if you're responsible. Jobs don't. But if you want to get somewhere to live on the lease, then you need to do that. And also, you don't necessarily have to be on the lease. There are a lot of people who sublet where you're just a roommate. So, and those people are just like, if they like you, if you get along with them. I had roommates for a long time. Everybody did, because there was always at least one person who had a rotten credit report. I used to just back up mine with money. So, because you get it back, sort of like putting it in the bank. So you want to do that so you can live by, well, not by yourself, but live somewhere different where you don't have to avoid each other all day about Scientology. So that, you'd want to pause your credit cards anyway, or put a lock on them, because you don't want people doing anything to your credit card. I'm sorry. You can get out anytime you want to. Oh, that was weird. They put some kind of stopper on the door, because he closed the door and it shook the other door. Huh. I wonder if that's invasive. Bad enough they have screws in the top that screw into the door frame to keep the second door from moving. Ooh, I've got something to look up then. So, Weather looking gross. I'm freezing. Yes, there's a Spiesenkammer in Alameda. I've eaten there once. It was really expensive, and I didn't think it matched what it was what it cost. Of course, now it's normal. I don't think they've changed their prices. I think everybody caught up to them. Chat and removed it. No, he didn't want to be on camera. He didn't want me to acknowledge him. But when he closed that door, it hit a closing thing, so it'll stay closed. I know that didn't make any sense, but I'm staring at the door. So, Oh, the gaps are still there, so they can't mess with the gaps. But that is just interesting. I may have to bribe someone to open and close that door for me, because I haven't been trespassed. I don't know, actually, if when I sat on the stairs because of the kids that day, I don't know if it was trespassed or not. He just threatened to call the police, and I threatened to call CPS. So, I don't think that'd be legitimate. Yeah, so the first time I did it, I completely, oh, I'm sorry, and backed out. That was like the first day, I think. So, you don't have to, Kathy. But, yeah, it's just the weird things they do here. It's like, I don't know if that door is allowed to be, no, I saw a joint on the door, so it can be closed like that. I was thinking maybe it had to swing both directions, but it doesn't. And they can have one door locked up because they have an exit in the back. So, which I found out when two people went doing their walking audit thing, and they came out of the door in the back. I didn't even know about it. Good 6 months went by before I even knew there was a door. Yes. Well, that was why I was sitting on the stairs, is because a kid got out and they didn't know. So I actually waited for them. I told them that they had a child out here on the porch that shouldn't be, and they finally stuck a hand out and pulled her in, and I sat down on the stairs. Somebody came out and said, if you don't move, I'll call the police, and I said, fine, I'll call CPS. So that shut him up, and he went right back in, didn't bother me for the rest of the time I was here. So, because they used to have the kids play near the front doors on Sundays, so they wouldn't be in anybody's way. One of them came out of the door by accident. I think she like leaned against it or something, basically fell out. She was on the porch and looking at me, and I was like, don't worry, nothing's gonna happen. And that's the wrong way, twitball. Sorry. See that? See that? Where's the finger? See that? That is supposed to go out like this. But somebody just went in like this. And that's the second one I've seen this week. So somebody watched someone do something. What did Christy say? Yes. Exactly, Christy. I'm here on Tuesday. I'm here at 2 o'clock most days. So until my mods tell me I'm not allowed to go out every day. Yes, twitball. I knew somebody loved a twitball, and I forgot who it was. I've been saying that one since I was a kid. Those are the replacement bad words. So you don't say that, you say something else. So, so ever since then, the children have been not regular, and they don't bring the children a lot out on Sundays anymore. So I can't see them through this year, like roaming around and playing at these front doors now, because this is when you walk in, so there's a whole big space there. And so that's good, because I was just thinking, what if I wasn't here and that child got out? Then what? So, yes, football actually fits these guys very well. So, you know, while you're sitting there on that computer, you can put those administrative duties to good use somewhere else. You can go to a placement agency, you can go online, something called Amazon Mechanical Turk, and if you don't look your age and they said that you're too old to do something, wrong, because you can't be asked your age, it's illegal. So if you can get away with it, you don't have to even present a resume from a lot of things. All you have to do is prove that you can do something. So, cooties. Yes, they are cooties. So, but yeah, so if they intimidate you with you're too old or you're too dumb or you have no education, you know what? Go to a placement agency, and if you're good at what you do, they don't care. And I should know that because I haven't graduated from high school. And I was placed a lot of places. All people care about is how well you do your job. So all of my bosses everywhere I've worked knew I did not graduate from high school. So if you're good at what you do, you don't have to fulfill these requirements that a lot of people tell you to do. All you have to do is your job and do it well. So you can come out of there any day and not believe what they tell you. You will not die if you come out here. It's impossible to die of pneumonia when they catch it really early nowadays. You can go to any emergency and they will help you. So it doesn't matter if you have insurance or not. The church will not fall apart. I said church. I'm sorry. The club will not fall apart if you leave. Statistically, that's impossible. So, and if you leave under SP conditions, there are a lot of people out here who practice Scientology but don't practice today's theology of it and are not in the church per se. So you could still do what you're doing but not have to worry about money and not worry about saying the wrong thing and not getting a God, what was it called? I forgot now. Getting written up for anything you do. And it's just it's a atmosphere where they're in their club studying what their club has a theory of, and it doesn't include getting in trouble. Ooh, look. I love the hook and ladder. And when they're like this, I can wave at them. I completely didn't hear them. So, ooh, there was a little road rage right there. Uh-oh. Oh, and it was going to be more road rage, but he left. The guy who just turned right. The guy in the car that's in that lane was honking at him, and the guy yelled out F off. Woo! It's another one of those days. See, everybody has that stupid gray. I don't understand it. Look, somebody's staring at me. Should we zoom in on him? That is the person staring at me. If anybody wants to use facial recognition software, be my guest. So I think he noticed that I was staring at him or staring back. So I'm nowadays, after that guy the other day, I don't care. Knowledge report. Thank you, Desert Dog. And like I said, the guy the other day got me for 15 minutes. By the time I was on the bridge, I was like, forget him. What do I care? So I guess they're making a difference with me. It's just very few and far between I climb out. So neener, guys. So let's see. I think I'm done. I've almost gone an hour and 15 minutes. And I don't feel like I've participated much. And I think there's somebody else. I'm just going to blame everybody who's taking pictures in this direction that they're taking pictures of me. So, oh God. I do have to go now, guys. Actually, I don't. I will let him go to voicemail. It was the dad beast. So, I'm sure he'd not be amused that I just got off my feed to talk to him. And I didn't get to focus on the two that were... Which makes me more, like, paranoid about those two because they're older and that's what they used to use before me, or before it was the younger guys doing the arms crossed thing. So, but it does your dog do, yes. So, yeah, no, I think I need to look up the I guess, theoretical Scientologists as opposed to the cultural Scientologists who are in the whole thing, and see what I can say about them, because, you know, with all the threats they do to these people, I'm sure they would love to have a way to do maybe the theology without having to worry about talking. That's a good way to put it. So maybe I'll take it from another point of view, because I don't agree with theology, but if you're not involved in any of all this, like, nastiness that they do, the trafficking and the CSA and all that stuff, and the SA and the BS hypnotism, in my opinion, you should be able to do it. So, and maybe find out in the real world that you don't have to make money for somebody who doesn't acknowledge you. It's what basically it comes down to. So, okay, on that note, we're going to the Pyramid Fuzz because I have to listen to that voicemail. So, let's see. I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will try to be here before 2. And we're going to Cubs Champion 16. So go room rate them and have a good day, guys. So like the video before I sign off, and sub if you're not subbed. So I will talk to you later. Carrie Ann, I hope you feel better. And thank you for everybody for coming. Ciao, Bellas.